Singer Melissa Etheridge says she doesn't agree with Angelina's recent decision to go under the knife. Jolie opted to have preventive double mastectomy after learning she had that gene mutation that often leads to breast cancer. So just here's the background. Etheridge was giving an interview to the Washington Blade, that's an LGBT newspaper out of Washington, D.C. And when asked about Jolie's announcement, this is the final question of this interview. If you read the whole thing, this is her whole answer. Quote, "I have to say I feel a little differently. I have that gene mutation too, and it's not something I would believe in for myself. I wouldn't call it the brave choice. I actually think it's the most fearful choice you can make," she goes on, "when confronting anything with cancer. My belief is that cancer comes from inside you, and so much of it has to do with the environment of your body. It's the stress that will turn that gene on or not. Plenty of people have the gene mutation and everything, but it never comes to cancer. So I would say to anybody faced with that choice is way down the line on the spectrum of what you can do, and to really consider the advancements we've made in things like nutrition and stress levels. I've been cancer-free for 9 years now, and looking back, I completely understand why I got cancer. There was so much acidity and everything. I really encourage people to go a lot longer and further before coming to that conclusion." That was the full statement, just so we're not taking anything out of context here. Etheridge underwent her own cancer treatment back in 2004. You remember this? Making that memorable appearance at the 2005 Grammy Awards when she took the stage without hair. She was bald from chemotherapy. Author and analyst Edie Hill joins me from Austin, Texas. Edie, good to see you. And I need to just say, listen, you know, we have reached out to Melissa Etheridge, and they have actually just released a statement to CNN saying this, quote, "I don't have any opinion of what she should have done. All are free to choose. I only objected to the term brave describing it." Edie, we are coming to you. You are a breast cancer survivor. You have had a preventive double mastectomy. I hear you chomping at to the bit to get in on this. What do you make of these comments?
I know. I was speechless was the first thing, and then ticked, because you know what? It's not about being fearful at all. She's missing it totally. This is the bravest choice I think a mother can make. And if you know anything about Angelina Jolie, if you read her op-ed in the New York Times, I think it's very clear that one of the main reasons she made this choice is because of her concern for her children. She didn't want them to be without a mother. I mean, think about what that would do to a child. And that's how I looked at it when I made my choice to have the preventive double mastectomy. It was, do I want my kids having to suffer through seeing me like this? How can I raise my children properly if I'm trying to go through, chemo and recover for months and months and months? I watched my mother deal with breast cancer. I watched her then come out of having a double mastectomy. And I can tell you, if you can take any part of that away as a mom, you do it. And so I don't think that was Etheridge's choice, but I think that her advice to people that it's stress and nutrition is flat out nuts. That's not all it is.
I'm not a doctor, so I can't respond to that. But, I do know that there was fear after the Angelina Jolie op-ed, and I do think it was brave for her just even to pin that. There was fear, though, that many women would run out to their doctors, though, because Angelina Jolie opted to remove her breasts. And other women, I've talked to them on the show,
okay,
opting to remove their uterus. And I think, and I'm not Melissa Etheridge, but part of her point, just to quote her again, that choice, this preventive mastectomy, is way down the line on the spectrum of what you can do, because just because you have this gene mutation doesn't mean definitively you will get breast cancer. It's a spectrum. That's the other side of the argument.
No, right. and I'm just guessing. I don't think that Angelina Jolie woke up one morning and goes, you know what, I've got that gene, I'm going to get a double mastectomy. Hey, I'll see you for dinner. She didn't do that. That was, I'm sure, way down the list.
Yeah.
But she made that choice because of her concern about taking control. That is not fear. That is a powerful woman.
Edie Hill, you took control. You have been through it. What is your advice to people who do discover they have this gene?
I believe, like Melissa does, that everybody has to make their own choice. But you weigh so many things into that. Your family history, your doctor's opinion, your family situation. I mean, can you afford to go through that sort of experience, going through chemo and radiation? Do you have the strength? Do you have the support to do that? If not, and if you feel and your doctor feels that you're at an advanced risk level and you can do this, why the heck not? Why not? Just because I don't feel like having the pain of an operation or the hassle of recovery, that's selfish. I'm doing it because it's for my children. It's for their future and for a cohesive family. I'm not going to leave my husband to raise all our kids alone. It's not fear. It is bravery, and I believe that it is absolute consideration for the needs of your family.
Edie Hill, thank you so much.